Welcome to today's lockdown lesson. Today we're going to focus on greenside bunker shots. A shot that causes a lot of amateur golfers a lot of problems, but I'm going to give you a couple of fundamental ideas that hopefully can make the shot a lot easier and allow you to get out first time. Now, first port of call is the club selection. Now, sand wedge, obviously the name gives it away, is specifically designed for a bunker. Sand wedges, they generally come 54, 56 degrees, depends on the manufacturer, and what you'll see below it there is a number that's number 10. 10 indicates the bounce angle. Now essentially the bounce angle is so important in bunkers. It is the angle between the bottom of the club here and the leading edge. So why a bounce angle is so important is what it helps the club do is float through the sand. Sand is a lot softer than grass, so a sand wedge will always have more bounce angle than a normal lob wedge or gap wedge, that sort of thing. So we want to use the bounce to help us get that right interaction with the sand and not let the club dig into the sand. We want it to float. So a couple of key pointers, what we're looking for in terms of our setup. We always want to open the club face. Again, I'll come a little bit closer, but when you open that club face, what it's going to do is it's going to expose more bounce. When you see the professionals play this bunker shot, they have that face pointing straight up to the sky. They have lots of loft. That loft gives us the height, but it also helps us interact with the sand correctly. So, in terms of our setup, what we're looking to do, the bunker shot is a dynamic shot, so we want our feet nice and wide to have a nice stable base to work from. What we're going to do is we're going to open that club face. The analogy I use is a clock face. So what we want to do is point that club to the right hand side if you're a right-handed golfer, between 1 and 2 o'clock on the clock face. Again, that's going to give us more height. You can see here I've got 2 sticks. Now, any good bunker shot, you don't actually hit the golf ball, you hit the sand that it goes underneath the golf ball to give us the height to get out of the bunker. So the red stick here is showing where I actually want to hit the sand. The orange stick is where the golf ball is. So again, key mistake that amateurs make, they focus too much on the golf ball, not enough on the sand, and we either hit the golf ball first and we hit it straight into the face, or it goes way too far, or we hit the sand in the incorrect place. I want to change that focus. We're looking to hit about an inch and a half behind the golf ball every single time. So in terms of my ball position, you can see that the ball is actually placed forward, and the red stick indicates where I'm going to hit the sand is generally in the center of our stance. So in terms of our weight distribution, I like to keep the weight balanced, because again, it's a dynamic movement. This sand is soft, so it does need a degree of speed and power to get through the shot. Now we've got this club face open, as we swing back and through, we want to try and keep that club face with lots of loft. So as we come back to the ball and go through the ball, you constantly want to be able to see that club face. You don't want to be able to turn your hands back and forward. Again, you're going to de-lock the club and you're going to take the bounce off the club, and it's not going to get the right interaction with the sand, which is the most important part. So final tip, again, common error is to push the hands forward. Again, when we push the hands forward, it exposes the leading edge, as we continue to talk about, takes the bounce off the club. It's not going to give you the right interaction with the sand. So keep that club in line with the center of your body. Again, not forward, not back, in line with the center of your body. So quick run through, open the face, then take your grip, ball forward, strike point in the center of your stance, feet wide to give us some stability, and then all I'm focusing on, right, I'm going to hit that point in the sand, nice big swing, keep that loft on the club. Again, look where I finished there, I can see it, my hands aren't turning over, the line, the strike point's great, it's a nice shallow angle into the ball. You can see I wasn't trying to dig in, it didn't take lots of effort, it was a nice smooth swing. Get the strike point right, keep the loft on it, use the bounce, you're going to get out of those bunkers every time. If you have any questions, any thoughts, don't hesitate to ask.